Guys, you don't know me, but that's not really important. Today we are going to be doing a sketchbook tour. This is my first sketchbook that I completed, not the first one that I've ever drawn in. So before we get into the actual sketchbook tour, we are going to be looking at the front cover. So this front cover has a bunch of nice stickers that I got from Amazon in a mushroom sticker pack, and then I drew the little dots on with a white Posca marker. Now it is time to look at the first page of this book. The first page is just a bunch of texture swatches. I started this book in around 2022 and ended it in 2023. Next page, here we have Stitch. Honestly, there's no real reason that I drew Stitch, it's just that Stitch is cute and we can all agree on that. Okay, so this one is a bit crusty. This was the first time that I used paint pens, specifically the Posca brand, and it's not the best. Moving on, here we have this puzzle page. This isn't as puzzly as it was originally intended to be, but whatever, it's a sketchbook. Here we have Stacy, a character that will never come back but is glorious. Next up, Queen Bussy, the duck, and she says quack, and she is a queen. Do not call her a princess or she will quack at you. Next up, we have a drawing of one of my Beanie Boos called Gilbert. I tried to do a kind of lineless effect on this one, and I guess it kind of worked. I don't know. Here I have redeemed myself. The Posca gods were looking up at me on this day. Because look at this. This is much better than the other attempt that I had at using Posca paint pens. Anyway, this is a beautiful drawing of a mushroom and a lazy frog, and the lazy frog is sitting on top of the mushroom. Here we have ghosts. So for this one, I followed a tutorial from Milky Tomato, a TikToker who is awesome. You should go check them out if you have TikTok. But I followed the tutorial. I drew 3 different ghosts. They are the same ghost, but like in 3 different poses. I wrote down notes and stuff, and I just made a chaos page pretty much. Here we have the create a merge page where I pretty much had to combine 2 animals to make a new one. My favourite for sure is definitely the Krog. Here we have a plushie design that I was going to make. It's a chocolate dipped strawberry stingray, and it's a really cool design, but I never ended up making it, and I probably won't ever make it. Here we have 2 of my OCs, Scribbles and Dolly. These were the 2 original drawings that I did in a health class. I really like how I drew Dolly there. I love all the little spots because I was just so bored that I just did all the spots. And these are the redraws. I don't really like them as much as the originals. Yeah. The next drawing is one of my favorites in this book. It is a fan art of Cad, a character from a graphic novel called Lightfall. Here we have a drawing that actually my friend drew. She really likes birds, so she drew this kiwi in my book, and I drew the top one. Yeah, hers is much better than mine. Here we have a drawing of me as an elf, or now known as Elfie. She is very bad. But yeah, that was pretty much me at bedtime if I was an elf. Here we have another plushie design that I actually did do. It's a patchwork puppy, and I called them Pencil. These next few pages have a little comic thing that I was working on. It was called Dog vs. Duck, and the pages are out of order, but if you want to read them, then go ahead. Because I was making a comic called Dog vs. Duck, and the duck killed the dog in the first one, and this one, the dog was trying to kill the duck. It was like, go for my son, and it's like, thinking of killing him, and he killed him. And then that's the dead ghost duck design. Here we have more Dog vs. Duck. We have the dog character called Duke and the duck character called Gobbles. Next we have this page, which is one of my favorite pages. I did this during a meeting thing kind of, and I just drew it, and I'm really happy how it all turned out in the end. Now this page right here has a bit of a story. So basically one of my friends, the one that drew in my book earlier, did not like Bill Cipher. So she decided to rip him out, but then she gave him back the pieces, and then I stuck him in here just to be spiteful. And honestly, I kind of like how it looks. Obviously the original looked better, but yeah, that's how it turned out in the end after I stuck the pieces back together, kind of like a puzzle. Here we have a bit of a collage page. It is a dinosaur hunt. I went to a place that talked about dinosaurs, and we looked at a few fossils, and I drew them, and then I also drew a girl who was there who was pretty young, and I really liked how they looked and stuff. So I decided to draw them, and I drew some of the fossils, some little dinosaurs, and all that kind of stuff. On the same day, I also went to the beach, so I decided to draw a few little things that were at the beach. I saw a lot of boogie boards, beach towel, sunscreen, bathers, a seagull, the sun, a flip-flop thong, whatever, and a little hermit crab. Here we have worms. I did another kind of collage page of just a bunch of worms. I really like how some of these look. I don't draw worms at all pretty much now because the more I drew them, I actually got worse at. So that's kind of goes against the practice rule. But yeah, that's the worm page. Here we have another mushroom page. This one has an ink cap mushroom, puffball mushroom, and just a little mushroom drinking boba. And have you heard that death cap mushroom story? Personally, I think that she might have killed them. But yeah, it's up to the lore and stuff to actually decide that. Here we have V from the Owl House. This was like her season 3 design. I really love her little basilisk form. I actually based that off a sticker that I got, and I really love this page. It's V, and I know that people spell her name V-E-E, but I'm pretty sure in the show or something it did say it was just V and not V-E-E, so that's why I did it with just V. Here we have another animal merge. It is a merge of one of my characters, Scribbles the mouse, and a kiwi, which makes a miwi. This is based off one of my friends' things that they made for me, but I just gave them a body and stuff, so yeah. Here's another Elfie drawing. She has curly hair now and a mushroom hat and overalls, and she is really cute. I like this drawing of Elfie. Yeah. There's nothing really much to say about her. She's just a elf character that I have that is still evolving today. Here we have Cheese Wiggleworth or Worm. They were a character that one of my partners made for an animation meme, and I didn't really do much of that animation meme. It was mainly my partner, but I did like the little end bit, and I did draw a lot of pictures of my little wormy Cheese Wiggleworth, so yeah. Here we have one of the last pages, I think. It's my two characters, Scribbles and Honey is saying, "Hi, Scribbles." And yeah, that's pretty much self-explanatory, and there's a little worm up there. That's pretty bad. And here we have the very last page in the sketchbook that I actually glued down to this book here, because the back page was just random stuff that I didn't want to show people, and it was pretty bad. Anyway, I finished my first sketchbook. I have a little wormy, because there were lots of worms in this one. I have my character that's really bad, and then I have the little mushroom guy from one of my favorite drawings that I did. And yeah, I really like how this turned out, besides from the me character.
And that was the end of my sketchbook, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video and hope that maybe in the future I will be able to make another sketchbook tour like this if you enjoyed this first one. I still do have another finished sketchbook to go through, so if you want to see that, then just let me know. I'll see you all next time. Bye!